Hello, boys. This is your daddy. Just wanted to share this little story with you. Oh, first of all, the video that I made for you guys, the alphabet. Um, your sister loves it. She's just oh my! Every time I play it, she runs in the room. And actually, it's kind of funny. My goal was, to help you guys sleep, and that we can still hear daddy's voice every day and understand it a little bit better than some of these videos, which might seem a little advanced. But yeah, the side effect was she loves it. She runs in here, and the funny thing is, like, say, a lot of times when people do the alphabet song, they say it so fast. The song, especially, is elemental P. And the kids lose track of the elemental LMNOP. So it's elemental P, and then when you ask them to say it again, they usually skip a letter or two in there. Athena's no different, but now because she's been watching this constantly, she actually says all the letters. So it's really kind of cool. It's a little side effect I didn't expect. Um, but today, I made another video already. It's up there. Um, it's fun making them, so I probably will try to make it a little bit more often than I thought it was because the more I use this program, the better I get for it. And like I told you guys before, God does mysterious things for mysterious ways and mysterious reasons, and me getting better at this video editing program will allow me to do probably eventually what I had planned to use the program for. I've had this program for 3 4 years ever since me and my family, wife, friends, everyone who was here decided we were going to open a business. We opened three, actually, three small businesses, and one of them was called Team Live. League of Inventive Voice Actors or Voice Entertainers. That's what it was. LIVE. League of Inventive Voice Entertainers. And we started to voice some of my books and stuff. And so we were using the mixing part of this program to put together an audiobook. And I didn't know how to do any of it. I was intimidated by this program. I'm not gonna lie. So, Power Director. It's not the easiest. It's not the hardest out there, but um, it's helping me. I'm learning, and so you guys, because my love for you guys has actually got me to dust off, figuratively, the software and hook it all up. Yeah, Daddy had it going big. He had the boom mics, the professional microphones, the stands. I had the office with the closing recording booth, the eggshells in the wall. I was trying to make something, but unfortunately, all the actors would have been volunteer, and when you have people volunteering versus getting paid, money motivates. Even though it's kind of funny because I used to tell them one of my selling points to them was, if this series, McLaughlin City series, ever takes off, then you might be a trivia question one day. Kind of like, who's the first actor to ever voice Batman? You know what I mean? Who's the first actor ever to voice the host or Sentry? You know what I mean? It just is, we can have our own trivia game out there. You'll be famous, and it gets some people going, but a lot of people don't realize how complex these projects are. So who knows? By the time you guys are watching this, the projects are all out there, and the world gets to see them, or they're still sitting here collecting dust. I don't know, but this video will be still for you. So, anyways, I know I'm hopping over the place every day. Things are starting to get my brain is starting to hit the synapses like they used to, where I can't sit still without a thought. And so I'm not going to talk about. I know I said I was talk about it was Arcan and I think it was Miss Grimsley next. I'm not going to talk about that today because I want to tell you one of my track stories. I talked about how horrible I was in football, and I told you a story about how I dropped the ball. I'm going to tell you two stories real fast about how good I was at track and how I done amazing. And one's a great story. They're both inspirational in my mind because the way they worked out, but for different reasons. One, the reason why I called this video "The Mighty Clintoedeus God of Track." That was a nickname that I gave myself when I ran track at Stadium High School. I left school, like say in the top 10 for the fastest. And school had been around for I think 110 years at the time, so that's a pretty impressive feat. Just in one event. Make sure everybody understands it wasn't like overall fastest, but I literally when I ran track, I did everything short on the let's say north side or south side, how you say, of the 800. So I did the 100, the 200, the 400, 800, the 4x1, the 4x2, which is very rare event. They don't have it that often. The 4x4, long jump, and triple jump. Those are the events I did. And by league rules, district rules, whatever everyone wants, the most any program, any organization that you do is four and single track meet. And I usually always did four. Actually, I can't remember a time I didn't do four. So it just I pretty much went where the coach put me, and that's why I consider myself really good at it because the coach knew what was that one, 200, 400, 4x4, three relays, and the two jumps, and I even did the 800 once. So I didn't do that good. So that was 10 events that the out of probably 35 the track and field has it, my coach could just put me in and know that if I didn't win it, I would place in the top three. So I was pretty good. But these two stories is one they're shorter. I won't keep you long. Trying to see what time. I already had 6 minutes, so and got a new video to put out there for you guys today too. So the first one it was kind of funny. The day I graduated or the year I graduated, whenever I ran track, the last 100 meters, I never seen anyone else do this. I would breathe so heavy in and out that it built up like a train coming close. I mean, literally, I would go from, and this is the last 100 meters, I go, and I was loud. And I didn't think anybody noticed around me that are runners. And that last 100, every single time I run it, I would go from wherever place I was because I never finished. And this is a funny thing. I finished sixth fastest in the state, but I never finished first in one single race because I always will hold off until the end and blow by everybody at the end. And so I would finish second sometimes, but I'd be in sixth or seventh to that last curve. And I remember my one time. This is a little side story. My one of my best friend's dad, my best friend growing up. In case your watches, Tate Maddox. Um, I used to babysit him, but as he got older, obviously I couldn't babysit. I was like 3, 4 years older than him. He started coming to my meets. He came to my meets, and his dad came one time, brought him one time. And I remember his dad was so disappointed because he said, Tate told me, he said, "Really? I didn't come here to watch him finish last because I was in eighth place going around the back curve." So the dad turned away because he didn't want to watch me finish last. And I ended up finishing third. I passed 4 or 5 people on the back, you know. But that was just kind of funny because I forgot about that tester telling you this here. But the part of the story that still rings is what was like sub districts, which is kind of like the playoffs. You know, you win, you move on. And I did that, and I passed. You know, I came in, I think second or third, and I'm exhausted. I'm bent over like, trying to catch my breath because race is over. And this guy runs up to me. I've seen him 3 or 4 times over the year. I never pay much attention to him. He runs over to me. He's like, "Hey, hey!" And he's all tired. He's like, "Are you a senior?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Good. I'm tired of hearing that every time I race you. Crap, it makes me look back every damn time I break my stride." And I was like, "Oh my God, sorry." And he goes, "No, I'm just glad you're out of here." And he walks away mad. And I was just like, I didn't know I was breaking people's stride. I didn't know I was breaking people's attention. But it's kind of funny because I was thinking if I would have heard that come up behind me, I probably would have looked too. But I never thought twice about it because it's just how I ran. So boys, do like I keep telling you guys, do your thing, do you, okay? Do you. I mean, I did me, and I became a champion because of it. And I know some people, like I say, that guy, I doubt he's watching this, but I know he was not happy that I was doing me. But doing me allowed me to be a champion. So, boys, do what you got to do. You know, it didn't hurt nobody me doing that. I mean, it broke his concentration, but I'm sorry. That was his concentration. If he can't handle it, what's the expression? You can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. I mean, I didn't do nothing. I did me. And honestly, until that moment, I had no idea it was affecting no one. And I guarantee you this. I didn't change up who I was. The next 18 races, I ran between 50.2 and 51. That's point 0.8 seconds in a 400 lap, in a full lap. Ask anybody who runs track, and they'll tell you that's impressive to do it 18 or 16 times it was. Because I got an award for that. So I didn't stop being me. I kept being me. So, but anyways, next story, track related. It's not as much as a story, but it was a feel good moment. I still get chills when I think about this. This is about having confidence, boys. If you are good at something, don't let no one tell you you're not. Okay, there always will be someone better. I didn't say I won state. I've never said that. I'm not gonna lie. There's a guy named Randy Townsend, who ran against me that year, and he smashed me every time. He was so good. He literally would cross the finish line and turn around and look at us finishing. So, I mean, he was blazing, and I couldn't touch him. But they're always a second, third, and in the United States, anything underneath that doesn't seem to matter to nobody. Um, but like I say, there's, and especially in track and field, there's 8 people out there in the final in a championship race. There's 8 guaranteed, and if you make it to that 8, more power to you. But anyways, and the reason I always get this good feel good story is that I had a tough time that senior year running track. I didn't know where my mom was. Long story, but I didn't know she was alive or dead, and so I was freaked out by that a little bit. And I was living with Tate. Tate, like I said, if you're watching this, thank you guys. You and your family saved my bacon. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have these memories, and I don't know if I even would have ran in college. So thank you guys. Tell your mom and dad. I know it's been 20 some years. If you talk to them, tell them thank you again. Tell them that, hey man, out of blue, remember little Clay? He said thank you for the track stuff. I mean, I know your voice is higher than that. You probably got this mom, dad, voice going on because I see that you got kids and all this stuff, and you look way more trucker than you did in high school. I remember the MC Hammer pants, man. Okay, now you got the skull cap with the pickup truck, but I remember you used to get down with some Kid and Play and some MC Hammer, and you were pretty fly for a white guy. I ain't gonna lie. Good at basketball. You were impressive, man. You're really impressive. But anyways, back to the what I'm saying. No, you just at state, um, leading up to state. I remember when we got into the what would be the playoffs of track. It felt good to be able to look at my teammates, look them in the eye, and say, "This is exact statement, and this is no lie." If any of the Mount Tahoma guys out there, because that's where I would state with. If you guys watch, you remember me saying, if you're on my track team, on my relay team, you remember me saying this. I told him straight out, wherever place you want to finish at is the place you hand it to me at. We'll finish there or better every single time. I guarantee you. Because I knew there was only 5 guys in the whole state of Washington that could beat me. And when the meets start, trust me, I'm sure just like anybody who's done sports or any other kind of competition, if you're in the top, you look to see who else is there. And when I get to these meets, I would see, okay, well, Randy ain't running this one, or this guy isn't running this one. And I knew none of those names. I knew no one could beat me on it. And that was confidence going out there. So my confidence instilled confidence in my teammates. And it happened. Like I say, 16 straight races. We never finished no worse than anyone they gave me. No one ever passed me. Period. Well, okay. No one ever passed me and stayed in front of me, put it that way. And it was just an amazing feeling to be able to look at my teammates and instill that kind of confidence in them and knowing that they believed me because they seen how good I was and what I did. Um, the one person that ever did pass me, that's why I said one person did pass me, was Randy Townsend again. Go figure, right? Fastest guy in the state, probably one of the fastest in the United States at the time. One time I got the baton in 4th place, and this is the great part of the story. I got in 4th place, and I'm gonna be honest with the story. Okay, so this is still G, but it's gonna be a little brutal on some of the stuff. But anyways, I got the baton, and I remember I as soon as I take off, first 100 meters, so Randy just flies by me. I mean, amazing athlete. He's just, like I'm not even there, and I'm freaked in my mind because the top 4 move on, And I'm telling my team, you headed me fourth, we're getting fourth or better. And this guy just blows by me like it's nothing. I mean, within the first 150, I get a 25, 50, meters in front of him. He's already 100 meters in front of me when he blows by me. And I'm just like, oh man, we made it this far and we're going to lose because of me. And so I'm running. And I know I can't catch him. I know. So I get to the back stretch. It's probably the last 200, 150. And I don't usually kick it in there. I usually wait till the last 100. But I see this white guy that I don't recognize. And I remember, I told you, when you're in the top league, you know who's better than you. Trust me. I mean, um, look at the NBA guys, LeBron, Curry. They know who competes with them. You know what I'm saying? Who's up there with them. And so I didn't recognize this white guy. So I'm thinking in my mind, I literally thought, okay, I can't catch Randy, but I catch the white guy. And I run it, and I get to. I pushed hard early. And I'm not catching the white guy. I'm like, oh my god, I can't even catch him, and I'm freaked out. I have maybe 100 meters left in this race, and I'm just like inside. I'm literally tears because I can't catch the white guy. I can't catch Randy. Wait, that is Randy next to him. Wait, Randy slowed down. He's out of gas, and so I gave everything I got, and it's just like I can feel my tongue hanging out of my mouth. I mean, I'm trying to keep form because I know if I get too loose, I'm slowing down. So I'm still trying to run tight. Still trying to run like a machine, and I'm breathing heavy. And remember, I started like 25 to 50 meters ahead of where I usually kick in. And so I'm just like almost out of everything. And I'm catching Randy. And I can see out of the corner of my eyes, because I mean, you try to keep your head straight, but it's hard when you're tired. And I can see out of the corner of my eyes, I can see the crowd stand up. And I ain't never had that happen for me before. And so the crowd stands up because it's never been this close to me. Like I told you, I'm six passes. I don't finish close. I finish a step or two ahead or a step or two behind. And I see the crowd rise up, and I'm slowly, and I heard this big from the crowd when we both crossed the finish line. And so I'm thinking, I got him. Because everybody's disappointed. They don't care about me. They want to see this guy win 4 first places. They don't care about 6th place guy. And so I'm thinking I got him, but I don't know. I mean, I literally fall down on the side of the field. And I'm just like, I can't even breathe. And I know that's not the good way to get my breath. So I try to call on my knees, and I'm trying to stand up, but I'm just exhausted. And Randy, he's cool as cucumber. He's just walking around like nothing. And we sit there, and they actually ran another race because that's how close it was and how much time constraint it was before they told us the results, because they didn't know who won. They had to go to photo finish. And I don't know if you guys know, but track, they count backwards. They like say in 8th place is blah blah blah, in 7th place blah blah blah. And I went to Mount Tahoma, and he went to Foz. And so I'm already got my breath back. I'm standing on the sideline over by our teams, and our team's right next to their team because we went to the same district. And we're sitting there, and I'm like fully dressed, rested, and we're sitting there, but they still haven't made the announcement yet, and we're all freaked out. And the guy, they announced her the PA, and they go, eighth place. I'm just making teams up except for ours. They're like, 8th place, Northwest Classen. 7th place, Wilson High School. 6th place, Clint Mills High School. In 5th place, Foss High School. I'm like, their whole team starts screaming because that means we got 4th place. And I can see Randy, he's crying now. He's kicking stuff. He's mad because the newspaper predicted him to win 4 first places, and that was one of them. And Daddy True, it's right here. Yo, Daddy knocked it out. So I stopped him from making history. If I can't make history, I stop him. So, anyways, but it was such a great feeling, and I remember the guy who does the photo finish, the guy who looks at him, he actually brought me the pictures over so I can keep them forever, and I still have them to this day. Of me, literally, I'm just stretched out like this, and I think I literally got him by a chin or something like that, because coach had always told me, and listen to your coach's boy, no matter what. I don't care if it's ballet, you listen to your coach. But I remember coach always told me, no matter what, and you just reach out. because you don't know, And when I crossed, I was like, "Ugh," and I literally got him like a chin and nose. It was like 0.05 difference in the seconds or something like that. And I still get chills when I think about it because I didn't give up, even though I should have. I saw someone that I thought I couldn't beat, but I didn't stop. I did me, and that's like you saying, "Yo, boys, you do you, things turn out right." And yeah, that's one of my greatest memories ever. Like I said, I still get chills about it. I don't have no college memories like that. College was great. I did good there too, but that moment, when I beat literally the fastest guy I've ever seen run, even in college, he's faster than the college guys are running against. When I was able to surpass him at the end, it changed a lot in me. I believe I could do anything after that. So boys, hang in there. I still believe I can do anything. I believe one day you both will be back here, and we'll all sit down and watch these, and I'll be embarrassed, and you'll laugh at me. I believe anything's possible. I truly do. So, boys, if you get that from me, that's a good lesson. A good life lesson to understand. Anyways, I'm gonna go on. Woo woo woo. Someone will say hi real fast. You want to say hi, Tina? All right. We're about. Yeah, we're about to eat breakfast and get our day going. Yeah, yeah. All right. We love you. Mwah. Mwah. Can you blow him a kiss? Baby shark. She's doing baby shark for you. Baby shark. Do 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 do. All right. Bye.